what are the 6 key areas to better identifying market intelligence, which is when you look at pricing and or helping articulate in a simple way the real estate experience for a buyer or seller is the market intelligence through using data and a better understanding of that information. You can intelligently help people get away from too much emotional thought to logical decision making. So let's dive into where are some relevant websites for gathering market intelligence. You have companies like Keeping Current Matters that will help you with the national landscape on a monthly and weekly basis. You've got Altos Data, that's ALTOS Data. You can check them out on YouTube. They have a lot of relevant information around what's happening in the national housing market, all the way down to their local market reports. You could look at a company like Neighborhood Scout. Neighborhood Scout allows you to scout specific neighborhoods and find a lot of relevant information that's deeper than just market intelligence, which we'll cover in these 6 topics today around utilizing relevant market intelligence. You have a company like MBS Highway. MBS Highway, founded by Barry Abib, is a great product to help you on a daily basis learn about mortgage, real estate, and in general, the overall markets like housing and the ones that impact them, inflation, inventory, jobs reports, unemployment, many other factors that play into the real estate market, as well as something like your local title, escrow, and or mortgage companies that can provide you the local intelligence on what's happening in your specific areas. Now, understanding how to utilize your own MLS is also a great place to find market intelligence. Many of your MLSs have useful information tied to showing time and or other products that have that information built in all the way down to neighborhood codes, so that way you can become a hyper-local market expert and sharing that level of intelligence with your buyers and sellers. Now, the third component of market intelligence, identifying non-real estate areas to target, this would be something like family, occupation, recreation, meaning what do you know in the local communities around what's going on with schools, how to identify certain neighborhoods of attraction, what's happening with jobs, meaning are there companies coming, is there certain cultural arts centers, things that really play into recreation, meaning what is it that people like to do in those communities, where are the best restaurants, where are the best bars, what are the best entertainment sites, what are the best things that people do for activities and or physical exercise. As you start identifying not just real estate related, you start getting into the things that are emotionally related to why somebody wants to be in a logical place and or location. Now, the other part is analyzing data to determine what is most relevant. So the other part is understanding your buyers and sellers, and as we dive into their personality types, is what's relevant to them though. Remember, the whole goal of market intelligence is to build trust. And trust is based off frequently and consistently communicating relevant information. So make sure that as you're analyzing this data, you're not just sharing all the data, but you're sharing what's useful to them and that of their motivation for why they're either in the research phase and wanting information or their transaction phase and what is important to them or what is it that they fear. So again, back to pleasure or pain, you can articulate the market intelligence in a way that feeds into both of those to make them feel emotionally and logically certain that real estate is a good decision. Now, also, we must be able to clearly articulate market intelligence to each personality type. What do we mean by this? Some people are drivers, some people are amiables, some people are analyticals, some people are expressives. And you need to make sure that to each of those, an expressive may like more visual, an analytical might like more data, a driver may like something that just is short and to the point of what they've already told you that they want to see. Now, as you start looking at the amiable and they just agree with everything, this isn't an industry or a transaction where you just want people to say yes. You need to dig deeper in their personality types to identify what's important to them and what is it that they're concerned with. Because if we can overcome challenges with solutions and we can play into what's very important to them, you should have somebody continuing to move forward with their thoughts and or dreams of what they want to do in buying, selling, or investing. Lastly, we want to make sure that no matter what CRM you're using, remember Tom Ferry would say the best CRM is the one that you actually use, is we want to make sure that you're documenting all this by tagging people as a renter, meaning somebody who doesn't currently own a home, or a homeowner, so that way you can identify different messages to these segments of market intelligence, as well as the overall their interest level by putting in good notes and really clearly articulating for yourself, where is this person at? Are they just searching right now? They haven't saved any specific properties. Are they somebody who's actually saving properties, but you know what, they're not ready to meet with the lender yet. They're not ready to meet with me for a buyer or seller consult, but what they are ready to do is meet with me so I can show them relevant market intelligence so they feel more confident about the decision of getting into the market. Because once they've made that level of confidence or commitment that what they're doing is good or is not going to hurt them, is now they'll be in the position to take the next steps with you, which really would be meeting face-to-face to learn about the process, talking to a lender to review their financial situation, or even better, maybe go see a home with you. So now as you've identified, I got to make sure that those notes are in my CRM. I clearly understand what step they're at. So then that way, as I can clearly articulate to people the process and the steps of buying or selling a home, I can also make them comfortable with where they're at in my database, which if they're a year away, that's okay. I'm going to continue to follow up with them. If they're 6 months away, not a problem at all. I'm going to continue to show them relevant information that helps them get closer to being ready to the ones that are 90 days away, should be in the act of meeting with you for consults, meeting with the lender to become pre-approved, and or going to see homes, whether mortgage or cash related, because that's what somebody does who's close to transacting. Everybody else needs your support in clearly articulating market intelligence to gain confidence about transacting in real estate, as well as though clearly articulating the process. So in that way, when you want to sell the product, which is you, or meeting with a lender, they are both emotionally and logically certain that that's a good decision.